y'all. I'm out here today working on my bush hog that I kind of broke, but not really, if that makes any sense. But anyway, I'm gonna do something that I don't really do a lot, mainly because I just forget or just for the sake of time or whatever. A lot of stuff that I work on and do, I don't end up recording and all that. So today I'm gonna try to get some footage here. Anyway, so first off here, the bolts are loose in that thing, the gearbox on there, and I was going to try to tighten them up, but I can't tighten them up, nor can I get them loose, because some of them, I got one of them hurt, the rest of them, they're just too tight and locked together, and this one's actually welded together for some reason. But instead of deal with all that, I'm just going to put new bolts in where I can get them really tight with a locking style nut. Most of them have a big like rubber ring here on the end, but this one doesn't have it. But anyway, I think it'll still be all right. Now, the part that I broke, but not really, is this is supposed to be on here. As you can see, I couldn't get it off. I tried heating it and hitting it with a hammer and putting jacks under it and everything, and finally it just broke loose. But it's been broke before. Somebody had welded it back, so apparently it's given trouble before. But anyway, so I'm going to put these new bolts in, and then I'm going to put the, I guess you call this a disc type thing, whatever you call it, but I'm going to put it back on here. And since I won't be able to get to the back side, and that is seized up, I can't get that off at all, so I'm going to put it on and I'm going to weld the front side. It might be a tedious task because I can't fully weld it at one time. I'm going to have to weld it and let it cool, because this goes into the gearbox, and if that gets too hot, then that's going to burn up the seals and stuff like that on the inside of it. So I'm going to have to take my time on that. And again, this bush hog is not in the greatest of shape, but it does what it does. It does bush hog stuff. So hopefully I'll put new bolts in there and weld that. It'll be good. I just sharpened these really good because I don't know if I'll be able to get them off, put new ones on. But again, while I'm at this project, I'll probably cut a hole back here. Most bush hogs have a hole in the top where you can get your wrench down through to take those off and put new blades on without having to take that whole piece off. So I don't know why this don't, but by the end of the project, hopefully it will too. So again, that's one thing that's beneficial of having tools and knowing how to use them and things like that. We got a torch. Alright, so I'm going to try to get the first one in here. Alright, so I just got all of them cut out now. The little piece of bolt still sticking in there. So we'll just have to drive that out and put the new ones in. Also, you do not want to grab the hot metal stuff. Alright, now I'm going to see if we can put the rest of the bolts in without getting burnt. I believe this is probably why they work loose, because that piece of metal there is actually being broke off. So hopefully putting this oversized washer and getting them really tight will fix it. Now I'm going to try to tighten them, and I'm going to use this tool here for one. I just got it not too long ago, but it's a 1/2 inch drive pull bar that you can extend out. So I'm going to see how it works. And then I'm going to be using the Cobalt 1/2 inch drive impact gun. Alright, hopefully that'll take care of that. I want to get them really tight without breaking the bolt off, because as strong as that wrench is, it will shear it off. So hopefully that'll do it, and we'll be ready to put our disc or whatever you call it back. Alright, so I think that's sitting pretty flat there, so we'll be ready to start welding. Alright, now I'm getting ready to do the welding portion. If you pay attention, if you don't know anything about welding or whatever, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tack weld it on each 4 sides like that, because if you weld it in one spot to start off with, it'll pull to that and it'll throw it out of the line. So hopefully that's a tip that maybe helps somebody. y'all. Not a professional welder, but I think that'll hold it. At least for a little while.